Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. I'm Shaz Sini. I'm just here tonight to give you some updates on new exciting things in my business and to do some readings from my Develop Your Intuition Oracle cards. So tonight, this is in StreamYard, and in the background, my friend Darlene is going to join and help me to keep track of all the comments, because sometimes I get waylaid and lost in what I'm doing and I lose track of all the comments. Because it is in StreamYard, I did put up a post earlier this afternoon to let you know I was coming live and that you needed to authenticate StreamYard to use your data. So the second comment that says, "Hey, beautiful, you haven't authenticated StreamYard to see who you are." And it just shows me as Facebook user. So you need to go click on the button of the earlier post to say StreamYard can receive your data for when you're commenting on the live. Otherwise, I will not be able to see any comments from you. Other quick get around for that is just say who you are and I'll tune in that way. Hi, Belinda. I'm great. Thank you. So first and foremost, you've probably seen me start advertising my Grow Your Intuition in 5 Minutes a Day journal. This is a new journal that I've created because everyone says to me all the time, how do I grow my intuition? What do I do? What happens? And what do I need to do to practice it? Now, in our intuition, it is through the 6 clairs, which is your clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizance, clairsentience, clairgustance, and clairolfactory, which is simply sight, sound, hearing, smell, and taste, and feeling, or touch. So when you're... Okay, someone just mentioned they can't hear me. Can everyone else hear me? Okay, I think so, because no one else mentioned it. But if you're struggling to hear me, let me know, because it looks fine this end, but I can never be sure. Okay, so everyone, this is Darlene, and she's going to sit in the background just monitoring what's going on so that she can keep track of things and remind me who I'm up to. In my page, Lenny, so if you go back to the Shaz Sini page, it is on there. Okay, back to the journal. So our 5 senses are attached to our 6 clairs. Now, claircognizance is the equivalent to ESP, or it's the knowing. It's just knowing, in essence, so much more than what you've learnt, and it's how you receive information. The journal's created as a reflective journal, so at the end of the day, you go back and review and you pay attention to what you saw, seen, like what you saw, what you heard, what you touched, what you felt, what you tasted, what you smelt, all of those different things, simply because we literally walk around in subconscious and unconscious mode. And I'm going to say this statement and it's going to offend some people, but I'm sorry to say I don't care. We walk around blind, deaf, dumb, and stupid, which just means that we don't pay attention to what's going on around us. Our higher self and intuition are trying to communicate with us all day long, and we are off in our own little land doing what we do without thinking about it, without paying attention, and through a lack of mindfulness. So when you have your intuition on tap, certain things that are important will come to your attention. And when those things show up for you, that is your intuition saying, can you pay attention, listen to me, or follow this direction? So I'll break it down in simple terms. When you see a sign, whether it's an angel number, a bird, a dog, a crow, whatever it may be, a rainbow, and you see a sign a few times throughout the day, or you're just traveling along and you're walking somewhere and something really captures your eyesight, that's your clairvoyance activating and saying, look at this. You then need to just tap into the self and say, what does that mean for me? What is that teaching me? Or how is that important? We get lots of signs through our sight all day long, and no one really pays attention. And a sign can be simply, if you go to the supermarket and the girl at the checkout who's not wearing a uniform wears a pink shirt, then you go to the restaurant and the waitress got a pink shirt on, and then your friend comes to meet you that day and they've got a pink shirt on, that pink shirt in itself, the pink color, is a communication aspect. And it is telling you to pay attention. Google the metaphysical meaning of the color, the word, the number, the symbol, whatever it may be, to get some hints if you're really stuck, or just feel into the energy of it and find out how it's communicating with you. With your smell, right? You walk around daily and can smell nothing unless it's an offensive smell to you. So if you're wandering along and you suddenly smell the scent of lilacs and there's no flowers around and you can't pinpoint where the perfume come from, that can be a message from spirit of a loved one who liked the flower, wore the perfume, was attached to the scent, or even the color lilac. However your senses awaken is the way your higher self and spirit will choose to communicate with you. It's unique, it's different. And as you grow and progress in connecting to your intuition, everyone will develop all their 6 senses, all of them. One will be strongest. One will be dominant. That is the one that you fine-tune, harness, and use the most. But you will have access to all of them because it's so important, because not every message can come through via one sense. Okay? And if you want to think about it simply, have you ever noticed someone who's lost one of their senses? So, for example, a blind person who can't see, their sense of sound will be 10 times heightened. Their touch can define so much more. And they can touch and build things through their sense of feeling in 3D image of something that a sighted person probably couldn't even see anywhere near as clear as the non-sighted person. So when your senses are needed the most, and when you're distracted by whatever's distracting you, whether that can be your own internal pain, work, other people, or distraction anywhere else, other senses will pick up and start activating on a higher realm. And this is how they all develop. And you can learn to master each one individually. It's up to you. And you can start to focus on what's going on. Some simple signs about your clairs activating. So my claircognizance is activating because I'm getting tingles through my hair. I'm getting what I call psychic knits. It's little just tingles saying that there's energy here and it's coming through. That's a sign of activation. People ask me questions all the time and I may not know the answer, but I can certainly channel it from spirit. I have bookshelves worth of books that I buy to read, don't always read them, but I can quote phrases out of them and have existential knowledge associated with that book and haven't fully read it. These are accesses to that particular clair. Your sight, people when they're activating clairvoyance, colors look so much brighter. You start to notice signs and symbols so much more than before. It's not in the comments on this Facebook post. It's in the comments of the first Facebook post that I put up today. And since I'm in the live stream, I can't go and get the code again. Let me see if I can try. Just give me a minute. No, because it was in the settings. Hang on a second. Nope. Yeah, I can't recopy it. Darlene, can you go to my Facebook page, copy the link from my post and put it in the chat for everyone, please? Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. This is the code that you need to follow. You need to click on this code so I can see who you are as I get data and start doing some readings. Because if I don't have your name, I just won't choose you. And tonight's going to be slightly different because I am not going to read everyone. I will read a fair few. And yes, Lenny, I can see your name. Thank you. And Claudine. I'll read a fair few as we get going, but I'm here to talk about what's coming up and explain a bit more because these are questions that everyone asks me in my inbox. And see, great minds think alike. Marianne, I can see your name, so you've already done it before. If you've used StreamYard before, it already knows it. Nicole, I can see your name too. And yeah, so as I was saying, your clairvoyance, when it activates, you start seeing flashes out of the corner of your eye. Colors look so much brighter. You see the same symbol all over the joint. Okay. When your clairaudience starts activating, you hear sounds from a long way off. You can be sitting in a crowded conversation in a loud atmosphere, and you'll be able to fine tune into a conversation that's 5 tables away because it's a conversation where you have information or you have an input or they're talking about you. Okay. Your clear feeling, anyone that's empathic, you know, you can sense the vibration of the room before you go into it. You know that you can feel other people's emotions before they say a word. The claircognizance, you know who's on the phone before you pick it up. You think about someone that day and then all of a sudden they're messaging you, calling you on the phone, things like that. And the clairgustance is you can look at a picture. Who's ever looked at a picture of ice cream and able to taste the ice cream? Or it brings the favorite flavor of your ice cream to your mouth. You can look at food, smell it, and taste it long before you actually put anything in your mouth. If you're reading a book and someone describes eating a delicious meal, you can taste it in your mouth. These are aspects of the clairgustance coming into fine-tuning. And the clairolfactory, which is the sense of the nose. Have you ever smelt certain foods and tried to discern what spices are in it and can tell the different spices by smell alone? For those wine buffs out there, you know how there's different fruity flavors or oak sensations in wines? Really good clairolfactory connection people can smell the difference. Okay. I know people that can smell the difference between different types of roses based on scent alone, blindly. And that's because of their access to the clairolfactory. So as you build and connect deeper to your 6 clairs and your 5 senses, your intuition gets stronger, and it gives people, and especially when you move on to things like mediumship, it allows you so much more variety of ways to connect with spirit because they all don't communicate in the same way. And ask Lenny or any other medium out there, they don't all come and tell you exactly what's going on. You have to feel it. You have to hear it. You have to smell it. You have to touch it. You have to see more than what's there. Okay? And these are things that can be developed over time. And this journal is put there to help you start to pay attention. Because intuition is like a muscle, and the more you use it, the better it gets. Some people will do it through tools like cards, but some people will do it through their senses alone. And this journal was created to help those who are ready to expand and further create their connection with their different clairs to tune into their own intuition. Now, the reason this is so important for me is I believe with everything inside of me that when you connect to your intuition and your higher self and you follow the guidance that your higher self gives you each and every day, you create a life of ease, love, happiness, joy, and so much flow, and it's highly abundant. When you are resisting your intuition and you're not paying attention to the signs and you're stuck in overwhelm or drama city or creating or experiencing hardship and troubles and things like that, it's because you're not listening to your inner self or your inner guidance to show you the best way forward. It is the most healing and beautiful thing you can ever do to develop your intuition. And I want everyone to do it. Hence why when my spirit guides ask me to channel and create these documents and journals and cards and everything for you, my mission is on all the time, because it's so important. The more people that do it, the better their life will be. If you want to enhance it even more than the journal and you're ready to step into the full power of learning your psychic development, how to protect yourself, how to connect, how to create, I also have my intuitive connection classes. They start this Monday, the 31st of July. There are still a few spots left if you want to join us. This is an 8-week course every Monday online from the comfort of your own home. You'll be able to connect, learn how to open and close, ground, protection. You'll learn your totem animals. You'll get to talk to your spirit guides. You'll learn how to travel up to the spiritual realm and connect with a loved one in heavenly space. You'll learn how to connect with your higher self. You'll learn how to attune to a pendulum, how to tap into the aura. You learn how to practice your readings on each other. You learn how to tap into your clairs and understand which one's the strongest, as well as learning other psychic development, like psychic tools and techniques to create a better communication. This class is so much fun. I have done it many times in person. This is the first time we are doing it in the online space, but I have taught card reading before in the online space and had great success with it. And I know that it will be exactly the same. It is 2 hours each week with me guiding you all the way through. All the meditations that I teach you are channeled. They're not recorded. They are me channeling based on what is required by the people in the room. So if you come to one class and then you come and see another class, the meditation will get you the same result, but may not be exactly the same words, because different people in the group will require different language and different vibration and different ways of expressing it in order to connect and receive the information that's coming through. So if you want to join us on these classes, they do start Monday at 7 p.m. and you can message me and come and join. There's 6 girls, I think, so far registered in it. We're going to have so much fun. And I love it. And trust me, you will be so much further ahead after these next 8 weeks by doing this than you will be trying to do it for yourself. And everyone does love it, and lots of people come back to it. Okay, so I'm going to start some of the readings. You all know that if you want a reading from me, you need to say, yes, please, I'd like a card, and we'll travel from there. And the first one that says, thanks, Mel. I love channeling spirit. They are amazing. Okay. Casey Harding says she'll love a reading. This is going to help me keep track of who I'm doing, because sometimes I will get lost in the energy and the message that's coming through and lose my way. If anyone has any questions about the book or classes, please feel free to ask them, or any spiritual-based connection message. You know, when I do readings, I read what comes for you. So it's the most important thing that's around you energetically right now and from that space. If you want specific questions or you want to know further detail about stuff, you need to book a reading. This is what comes up energetically aligned for you right now. So Casey, the card that come out for you is the full moon card. The full moon is in a week or so from memory, sorry. I can't remember the date, but I do rituals for that. That's another class and things that I run in case anyone's interested. I have a membership. We meet 3 times a month for 1 to 2 hours, depending on how long we chat for. And we do moon rituals for the new moon and the full moon. And one class is about information or questions about what's going on energetically around and how to navigate through the energy or ask questions on a deeper spiritual level. It's a great healing circle and it's good fun. We have a lot of laughter in there and joy, and we do different manifestation techniques and things. So the full moon is a beautiful place for manifestation and creation. It is also a place to let go and surrender. As I tap into your energy, Casey, I'm getting blockages down here through the throat. So I feel that during this full moon, you need to speak into existence anything that you want to let go and release and surrender, because there is things that are holding you back on that physical energy. You also, they're telling me that you have something that you want to express to someone, but it's not something that you need to be saying actually to them. You just need to physically get it off your chest, off your voice. So whether you're going to write it down, release it in a letter, or speak it out loud, shout it out loud, whatever it may be, the best way to do this is not to the person's face, because it is something that you can't come back from. They are not going to receive it well, and it is going to have more effect on you than them in the long run. Choose your words carefully. If you do try to have this conversation in a face-to-face way, because I do think that you're going to do it anyway, just make sure you have no regrets. If you choose to do that, you may have to be aware of the consequences. Okay, next we have Tamara. So Darlene's in the other chat that no one can see, keeping up with all the people, because this is quicker and easier for me to follow, okay? So let me just go back and remove that one, and I'll follow Darlene's comments, and we're at Tamara. Okay. And I was going to say, I need to go and work out which Tamara that is, because I know two, and they just straight up said it's not the Tamara you think it is, and it's not. Awesome. See, my spirit guides know more than I do, and I love that fact. Okay, so this Tamara is actually neither of the two that I know. I know two Tamaras that comment a lot on my things, and sometimes I can get lost in the energy, and they straight out said it's not that Tamara. And so I've just gone back to double check, and I don't have to know who you are. Sometimes I know some of the people on the lives. I don't have to know who you are for them to connect to your vibration, and they know more about you than I do. And so when they say little things like that, sometimes I pay attention and pull it out. Shush. That's the dog, in case anyone's asking, complaining because he wants to climb the stairs. Go. Stop it. And yeah, he likes to make himself known on my lives. Come on, go. 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 1 minute, guys. Sorry about that. I haven't learned how to muzzle him. Every time I try and I work from home, as most of you probably know, and sometimes I try and do meditations or recordings or things like that, and guaranteed every time I do it, the dog likes to howl halfway through it. And it's not fun at all. Okay, Tamara. Okay, the card that they've given me for you is the forgiveness card. And as I connect to your energy, I'm straight away brought into the heart chakra. Forgiveness is for us. It's not for the other person. But I do feel that there's someone somewhere in your life that you need to forgive, because holding on to that energy, it is affecting you physically, mentally, and spiritually. And it's time to release it. Forgiving them does not give them a free pass. It does not let them go, but it releases any tie that they have to you from you. After you forgive them, you then have to come around and forgive yourself for holding on to it, allowing it to happen, being put in that scenario, whatever it may be, so that you can move on. And when you do this, the release is going to be amazing. And once again, I want to go to that full moon and do this work on the full moon. This full moon is going to be quite powerful, and it will have a great impact on you. And I really want to release this energy out of the heart chakra, because you need to free up space, because there's something energetically coming that you need to fully feel and appreciate. And it's going to increase your self-love. It's going to increase your self-worth, but it's going to increase your relationships and conversations with other people, and there's something that you really need to be able to deeply feel the beautiful high vibrational love that's coming. Okay. They're activating my clear olfactory senses. As I do this, there's energy coming around. I'm smelling, it's like a deep rose scent. So I want to go, okay, rose oil is really good to clear the heart chakra. So if you're an oils person, I would be looking at some rose oil, rose hip oil, anything, crushed roses, potpourri. That scent of roses will help you clear and activate these rose petals, whatever you use. That will help you release and ground love back into the body, because it needs to be regrounded into self. Okay, the next person we have is Nicole. Okay, Nicole, you got the magic card. And once again, they're activating my sense of smell. Now, this for me is the blending of two scents together. So magic is simply the ability to mix two different things. It's like a recipe. When we tap into Archangel Raziel, he gives us the right recipe or concoction, whatever you want to call it, to fix for ourselves. This is two scents, two smelling objects or oils, herb, whatever the scents are, that mix together to create a outputted product that is a healing aspect. So you must be working on creating or have an idea for creating a product that has two different smelling. And they're quite pungent scents because it's making me want to sneeze. There's two strong smelling things that are going to mix together to create this outputted product. Most people are going to love it. So when you create it, the aroma that it's going to create for people it's absorbed into them. So it is something that's going to be able to be inhaled or breathed in, that's going to absorb into them and make a difference in their life. This sort of energy comes up for people that either create candles, can create oil blends and stuff like that. Also can be food or ingestibles, but it's the aroma of it that's having the impact. So whether it's a drink, a spray, I'm not sure. There is a product mixing two strong scented elements together that is going to have an impact on the body for people around you. This is a new recipe, so it's a new blend that you're bringing together, and I personally am not going to like it. The only reason is simply I have allergies to certain things, and quite frankly, a lot of them are things that are good for you, but I don't like the scent. So it is going to be great, and as it becomes clearer, you're going to have a lot of success with it. So whatever your intent behind it is and however you're going to bring that product into existence, know that it's going to be well received for the majority. Okay, Jeremiah. Okay, Jeremiah, as I connect to your energy, they've just done a deep sigh breath out. At the moment, I'm studying breath work, and since I'm struggling to find time to study it, Spirit's teaching it to me in my sleep, which is quite helpful, but not at the same time. But it is something that is on, I have a course that I'm studying before I go and enroll in a physical in-person course. So I'm doing some pre-work for it. And I just want to focus on the breath. So some deep breathing exercises are needed for you. I feel tightness in my lungs. So when I'm breathing in at the back, in my back area, the more I take the breath in, I'm getting a tightness there. So I'm not sure if you have some lung issues or a cold or a flu or tightness in the chest area, but I'm feeling that around you. The more I'm talking, I'm finding that I'm getting breathless. So I want to bring awareness to your breath. If it is not a physical underlying condition, then I want to focus on your lungs and improving them so that this does not develop into the physical condition. Because I feel this, I'm getting tighter and slower in the breath as I'm communicating with you. So 2 cards dropped out together for you. One was happiness and the other was awakening. Okay. So sorry, I'm trying to work out where the camera is. As you can see, I'm back to front. The happiness aspect, there's a lot of joy around you that they're showing me, and there's a lot to celebrate. And I feel that you are awakening to more and more things around you. Pay attention to those signs and symbols. I'm seeing repetitive things put in front of you. Do go out and look up what those meanings are and see how your spirit guides are communicating with you. Focus once again on how the signs are guiding and leading you. Always know that when our spirit guides, the reason I'm so passionate about connecting people to their intuition and following their bliss and their purpose and passion in life is when we go against our soul and we don't listen to the inner guidance of what we came here to do. And we all came to earth for a reason, to learn, to grow, to do something that we want to do. And everything guides us to achieve that goal, however it may be. And it's a passion and it's a love deep inside of us. The more we resist it, the more trouble that gets put in our life. The last line of resistance that our higher selves and the universe has for us is our body. So when your body and your health starts to deteriorate and your body starts to get in the way, or you come up with like problem after problem that becomes physical, you really need to pay attention to what your soul is wanting, because otherwise we manifest death. It's that simple. Nobody likes to hear it. Nobody likes to talk about it, but it's true. When you're aligned and following your pathway, the body has an amazing capability of healing itself and rejuvenating itself and renewing far more than science has ever believed, and far more than we really give it credit for. Don't ever let your body suffer by not following the internal passion. And the passion is something, it's a feeling deep inside, it's a wish, it's a dream that never goes away. And the more you focus on it, the better you get. Okay. I feel that there's something that you need to awaken to and follow that pathway and find the true bliss that's there for you. You must have an idea or an inspiration, and it's getting brighter and brighter, but I don't feel that you're putting enough vibration into it. And as you connect to it, the happiness that it brings, the joy, and then my breathing starts to ease and I feel so much more alive and I feel so much more vibrant and so much more energetic. Tap into that, find out what it is and follow it, because it's trying to lead you in a direction that you've always wanted to go. Okay, Belinda. Okay, once again, I'm getting drawn to my breath sequence. This for me is a element that this type of breathing is a breathing that we focus on when we're meditating, and meditating is simply quietening our mind, focusing on the inner breath to allow inspiration and ideas and direction from the universe to guide us. The card that you've pulled out is to celebrate. So they want to celebrate the fact that you are creating space for this. I don't know if you created a new meditation practice or focusing on the breath to slow the mind down in order to allow the data from the universe to come through. There's activation for your intuition. There is much more awareness and awakening of it. And they want to celebrate the process and the success that you're having with it right now. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep practicing this meditation. Keep giving yourself time. It doesn't have to be hours and hours at a time. 5 to 10 minutes a day is more than enough. But it is through that you are going to get so much more clarity, connection, and direction than you've ever had before. Stop seeking outside answers and start looking for them within yourself. Okay, Mel. Okay, Mel, they're talking about a sigh of release, sigh of relief. Okay, so you've also gotten the celebrate card, and they're okay. So you've been wanting for something for a while now, and you've been focusing on it, and energetically, there's been pauses and slow gateways in it. They want to celebrate that that's coming. What you want is coming your way. Okay. And as I connect, I can just feel this sensation. It's like a touch down the nose. And that's connection for me back to Mark. Everyone, I know Mel very well. She's in a lot of my groups and I've read for her before. Hence why I know who this spirit is, because he comes to me all the time. Okay. And he's just acknowledging down the nose. Now, this motion, okay, is a very simple technique to ground your energy. And he's telling me that you just need to ground yourself into the reality, okay? As I feel your heart expand and your connection and the love that you have for him solidify in yourself. And as you see the opening of what you desire, so the thing that you've been searching for most, the answers you've been looking for, it's all coming, and he's there supporting you all the way through to it. Okay, it's a sigh of release because you've been stressing and panicking about it not being here right now and wondering, are you going to get it? Yes, you are. It's coming. It's not far away. The flow is just all about to start, and it had to wait for this timing for it to be the best outcome that you desire. Okay. Sheridan. Sheridan, as I connect to you, my crown chakra starts going apeshit, I call it, right? It's tingling, it's all over. There's a lot of clear cognizance and knowing coming in here. But I'm also seeing the physical act of learning or education. So you are opening up to new pathways and looking at different ways to learn things and trying new things. Whatever you're choosing to go and learn to expand your mind with, it is going to create a big difference in your life and open a lot of gateways for you. Trust that the knowledge is there. You have so much more knowledge than you're giving yourself credit for. And sometimes it brings resistance to learning new things because you're not sure that you're going to be able to do it, but you're going to surprise yourself with how well you do it. Okay. The card that you've also got is the empathy card. And I want you to tap into your inner empathy and know that what you're feeling about all these situations, what you feel is coming, and what you know within self is true. Trust it 100%. There's so much beautiful energy and vibration around it. And you just need to get out of your own way a little bit to allow it all to come down and to learn the missing steps. And as you step into the power of that, there is greatness. Okay. Okay. Marianne Mazar. Marianne, as I tap into you, my ears have gone a bit hollow. This is another sign for me of the clear audience stepping in. Sometimes can be ringing the ears. Sometimes can feel like that you're underwater. And sometimes it's a hollowness so that there's like an echo and you're hearing things from a distance, okay? They're activating this for you, but I don't feel that you're hearing enough of what it is. Ask them to come closer. Ask the guides and the spirits or whoever is communicating with you to step closer and to make it louder so that you can hear it and get clarity on what's going on, okay? You also got the magic card, but this is showing up in a different way for you. I feel that you're about to create a magical transformation for self, that you are about to get what you need. So you've been asking for guidance and help and assistance, and it's going to come to fruition. And that is going to be a turning point for you. Okay. So once you get this push, nudge, whatever it may be on along the way, it's going to create a roll-on effect, and it's going to shift the way you think, create, embrace, receive magically. And it's like someone waving a magic wand, literally. Okay. It is exactly the right time for you because you are ready to step into that power and to use what's coming your way and make the most of it. You're welcome, Mel and Sheridan. No, Lenny, I haven't got to you yet. You're about 2 more to go down. I'm just double checking to see where we're at with everyone. Okay, Samantha. Okay, Samantha, as I connect to your energy, I'm straight up getting down into the lower gut area, and I'm feeling tension and stress down in the solar plexus and sacral. These 2 chakras for me are not quite working the way they need to and need some balancing. So that's your power center, and your sacral is your divine womanhood, your decision-making creative center. So the 2 of them are not quite working as strongly as they need to be and could use some assistance. So tap into the creativity, tap into the inner nurture, tap into the self and the inner power and follow that, okay? The card that you've got is gratitude. They're straight away telling me that the more you practice this, the better things are going to be. Shift your focus. Start practicing gratitude. Start creating and looking at what you have right now so that you can create more, bringing things further and further closer towards you to bring what you desire. Stop allowing other people to influence you, okay? So I feel that they hit you in your power center and it directly aligns to the nurturing, beautiful, empathic woman that you are, okay? Whatever they say doesn't matter. It's your own belief in self that matters the most, and that's the part that you need to nurture and uplift. Okay, Mr. Lenny, thank you for joining me. Okay, Lenny, you got 2 cards as well. They stuck over together. You got manifest and wellness. Okay, and I want to keep them together because you are manifesting wellness. One, what you're manifesting is coming your way, and the wellness attribute of health, fitness, the way you see yourself, the way your mind works, everything within you, all the inner healing, spiritual healing, and everything is going on is totally aligned with who you are now. Now, these 2 cards, okay, I'm not sure if everyone can see, hence why I'm trying to get it as close to the camera as I can see. Okay, it's not that clear from here. But manifest is a 32 and wellness is a 50. And they're both cards are 5, right? And 5 is transformation. So the transformation that you are manifesting within your wellness, mind, body, and spirit, Lenny, is well on its way, and it can only get better from here. And this journey is going to lead you in the direction of where you're going to take your spiritual connection, your business, and everything around you. Focus on what your desires are, really put it into awareness, speak it into existence, write clear, defined goals for what they are, and commit, because you are going to make massive change. And I myself can't wait to see the outcome because you are so aligned to this vibration right now. Just stick with it, buddy. Okay, Tony Maloney. Okay, Tony, as I connect to your energy, I'm getting a lot of different aches and pains in my body now. My throat's starting to go. I strongly suggest that you go and get a chakra balance. The whole lot is not aligned and it's causing some problems. And if it hasn't started to show up in the physicality right now, it is on its way. So some inner work, healing work based on the chakras. If you can't go and get a chakra balance from someone else, go and look up YouTube and just look at chakra balance meditations on YouTube. Stick them on at night when you go to bed and allow that to adjust your energy. And once you clear the debris realign them and bring them back online to their full potential, there is great growth and wellness. And I'm literally being stood up tall, okay? This is going to realign you, stand you in your power, and really start firing ahead for what you're creating in life, okay? It's not hard to do. You're capable of doing it yourself. If you need assistance, reach out. I can do it, recommend other healers, whatever you need, or go and do it for yourself with YouTube, crystals, whatever you need. But that imbalanced chakras is blocking a bit of success. But when you get it back online, you're going to start striving ahead really strongly. Okay, Alana. Okay, Alana, I'm tapping into your energy. My crown chakra is going crazy. Everyone, I know Alana really well. She's in my membership. We connect 3 times a month. Plus, I seen her on the weekend and we were having a chat because I was reading her mother and some interesting information come through. And I connected with her grandfather and great-grandfather. And they've just come back and they're laughing at me. And the card that you've got is masculine, okay? And Alana's also asked for her husband, Ryan, to have a reading. Sorry, Ryan. They're still laughing at you, darling. They think you're great, but they're just having a good old cackle, okay? Masculine energy is around you right now, and it's coming stronger and stronger each moment. Tap into them, talk to them, know that they're there. They are there to support you in all ways, and they're ready and willing and able to assist when you ask for it. I feel, Alana, you are also needing some masculine energy, which is the logic, the reasoning, the strength, the straightforwardness in your work environment to create some other changes. So the intuitive, flowy, the negotiating way, the standing back way isn't working. You need to stand in the logic, the reason, and explain yourself in those methods to create that last bit of change that you're looking for in that environment. But yeah, there's a lot of masculine energy around you. They are communicating with you and sending love divinely your way. Okay, Ryan. So guys, as you may or may not know, when I do this and you ask for someone else to have a reading, I only do it when I know full well that they're going to be sitting right next to you. And I know that Ryan and Alana will be together, and Alana knows that I need his permission. So he would have asked for this, which is why I'll do it, because I tune in and check. Because I don't read third parties without their permission unless they're on it and they're just sharing a computer. So, okay, Ryan, when I'm around you, my nose is getting activated and I want to sneeze, but I'm feeling a bit congested, okay? So I'm not sure if you have had like a cold or a flu or congestion, but I want to cleanse out my nose, and I'm not sure if this is cold, flu, or congestion, sinuses or something. I want to clear out my nose and I feel like I want to sneeze. So I want you to monitor this, clear this, or do what you need to do. I'm smelling eucalyptus, so steam eucalyptus in the shower. You guys live up in the Blue Mountains, go get some eucalyptus leaves from outside, hang it off your shower head and steam it down in the shower to cleanse the nose and the senses up here. Okay, the card that you got is Awakening, and okay, sorry, when I created these cards, I had really clear intention of what I thought the cards mean, and it isn't always the way. And they bring me new things, and this one is a new one as well, and I was trying to work out what they were trying to say to me. Okay, literally they're telling me that your spirit guides are waking you up in the middle of the night. I'm not sure if you fully come awake or you just toss and turn, but I would be fascinated to see exactly what times that they are awakening you throughout the nighttime. They are just gathering your attention and subtly dropping things into you while you sleep. Pay attention to your dreams and pay attention to number symbols that are around you and alignment that's coming up. They are opening gateways for a great essence of growth for you. And it is healing in essence as a way to deal with the problems that you're facing, okay? You can't keep coming at them from the same direction because that hasn't been working for you. So they're awakening you to new avenues and new ways to deal with what's happening. And I want to go to relationships in your family and things like that for this. So pay attention to the inspiration and sensations that you get of the different ways of communicating and working out what's needed in order to clear, heal, and activate this. But I want to go back to, I don't know if it's, as I said, sinuses, allergies, or like a cold and flu, but the sense of eucalyptus is going to clear that up for you. And I don't want oils or anything. They're telling me the tree, the bush leaves, and you just tie them to your shower head and steam bath it, okay? It's beautiful. Okay, Maria. Okay, Maria, once again, as I connect to your energy, I'm focusing on my breath. And as I breathe, I'm breathing up through the nose, activating all the head space. So when we breathe, we can breathe into our lungs, we can breathe into our head, we can breathe into our vibration. This breath is taking me through the nose, into the head space, through the ears. So you know when you take a deep breath in and you clear and unclog all your ears and activate this aspect. The card that you got straight from that is intuition. So the breathing that I'm getting is you need to breathe to open your third eye, your crown, and your ears for your clairs and your intuition to activate. There's energy that's not, so it's not flowing up here. So it's coming, but it's just not transmuting enough. So focus on the breath. Breathe in through the nose and activate the breath out through the ears, through the brain, through the third eye. And as I do this, my third eye starts to open and the visualization becomes clear. Through breath work and through the changing of the way you're drawing your energy and your intuition towards you, you will find greater clarity and focus. Okay, Trin. Okay, there's a comment of above Maria. That's from a Facebook user. You need to click on the StreamYard thing or tell me your name because your name isn't coming up for me. And yeah, then I'll be able to do your card. It was very weird, Alana. I didn't know why they were saying I'm waking him up in the, like, okay. And yeah, so I'm glad he understood it because that's not what awakening means to me at all. But yeah, they're waking him up in the middle of the night. And you're so welcome. Okay. Marianne, message me on my page and I'll send you the link to the website for that. And well, we're going to get on a call hopefully tomorrow or Monday and talk about that. We can talk about that then too. Hey, Claudine, you have to come and tell me what that feels like for you because I can only show you what it feels like for me. It's very, very weird. And I'd be fascinating to know exactly how another empath feels about it because I get some very interesting comments when people say they watch me channel stuff and I can't tell you what I go through. I can only explain what happens in my body when I connect to you all. And it's totally fascinating. So your perspective on that would be very, very interesting to me. Okay. Trin, the card that you got is creativity. Straight up, they talk about creative expression. You need to be able to express your creativity and do whatever strikes your fancy with that. When I want to express my creativity, I have a Cricut machine. I can do crocheting. I can paint, draw, journal, create cards, books, whatever. You will have a creative expression that needs activating, and they're telling you that you need to spend quality time within it. There are ideas coming down, and Archangel Gabriel is working with you for it, and you need to birth those ideas into life, however that shows up for you. And once you get started, it is going to take a bit of time to bring it into fruition. So allocate some quality time for it, even if it's just quality time to get the first idea down before you start putting it into place. Okay, quite interestingly, when I talk about allocating quality time or length of time, there is great resistance in your body to that. So I'm not sure what your time schedule is like or what you're doing time-wise. I would want to look at that, because anything talking about timing or time management or allocating time, there's deep resistance in your body, and that could be causing you problems in life depending on how it shows up. So I'm not sure if you're aware of that, and if you aren't, check in with me and have a chat and see if I can help you in any way. But yeah, there's something about time, when I talk about quality time or time, allocating time for something, that there's a resistance in your body. So you can feel what I'm feeling, Claudine. Sweet. That makes my day, actually, because sometimes I think I'm very weird and that nobody would feel this weird because it's just crazy. But if you are, then it just makes it all the better, because I'm just like, how can that possibly? But it's also how I communicate. And the best part is, being an empath, I actually asked for all of this to be felt in my body because I like to know more about it. So be careful what you wish for when you're asking Spirit to give you guidance and to help you tap into your intuition, because I'll give it to you. And so I don't always like the feelings that I get, especially when I'm doing mediumship, because I have felt some dramatic ways people have died, and that is not always fun stuff. But just feeling it helps me identify it, and it helps me name or clarify what's going on so much clearer, and I totally enjoy doing it. But it is weird some days, like just working out what each little element of it is. Okay, so Christine O'Keefe. Okay, Christine, as I tap into your energy there, closing my eyes and focusing on the inner eyesight, okay? I feel that your third eye is starting to open because the blackness is starting to lift, and I'm starting to vaguely see out of the bottom aspects of the eyes. So it's fluttering and it's starting to open. It's through more connection and a deeper insight that you'll get this to fully open up. At the moment, they're showing me that a lot of it will come through the dream space. So you must have vivid dreams at night and sometimes remember them or not always remember them. If you want to remember them more, you just have to ask them to keep you connected in the morning so that you can remember them in order to write them down, or put a dream journal by your bedside to write them in first thing when you get up so you don't lose track of them. The awakening of this aspect of your clairvoyance is showing you so much more of what's right in front of you. We can look at situations, see situations, and not truly see what's going on, and you are having a depth of seeing more, much more detail, much more awareness, and seeing more of what's not being said. Okay, so trust the information, the knowledge, and everything surrounding with it, because it is just going to get stronger and stronger. And as you connect, and you got the awakening card, right? As you connect and awaken to this, it is going to change some friendships, relationships, and connections in life. You're awakening to this for a reason, because they will be moved out of your life, and it's better that way. We don't always see it when it happens, but trust me, it's so much better that they're going to be taken away, because they are not there helping you in any way that is creating success. It is just creating more turbulence, and you don't need that anymore. Okay. Lisa Westgate. Lisa, as I connect to your energy, I'm getting pain in my left shoulder, and it's like drilling into the left shoulder. When I feel this energy, that's usually someone close to us literally stabbing us in the back. I feel that there are conversations going on around you that you aren't always privy to, and not kind things are being said about you. Now, we can go down two avenues with this. We can fall into stress and problematic pathways of worrying and being concerned about what they're saying and allowing it to affect us, or you can just remove the energy, create a block over it, and send them on their way. As you become stronger in your spiritual connection and awareness and self-development and pure aspect of the inner self, other people's opinions, conversations, anything they say or do about us don't matter. Okay? I don't feel that you need to give these conversations or things that are happening credence. Okay? Cut it off, let it go. If they want to be that petty, be the bigger person, walk away from it, because their opinion doesn't matter. Their opinion only matters if you let it. So even though they're doing that, allow the energy to take care of itself, and they will be moved on from your life, and make space for better connections and things like that. If you fight tit for tat, all that does is give them a greater hook into your energy so they can cause more disruption. And unless you're energetically clearing it and healing yourself at great levels, it will impact you before it impacts them. So choose what you want to do about it. Leave the conversations in the back where they need to be. Don't worry about it. Know who you are. Accept who you are. Love who you are, and let them say whatever they like, because their opinion doesn't need to take up any rent space in your head and doesn't need to have an impact on who and what you are or what you choose to be, because you're so much better than that. And by not participating in it and not drawing it in, you're giving yourself the freedom to move away from people that want to act and be like that. Okay, Katrina. So, Lisa, I was shuffling and they didn't give me a card, right? Because there's no real card for that energy and vibration, but that's the message. So if you're going to say that I didn't give a card, because I just said she's going to say there's no card, and they're like, there isn't one. But that's the message that's most important for you right now. Your energy of what is around you is more important about how you're going to react to this situation, because I do feel that you're aware of what's going on, and you can either choose to step into it or you can choose not to. Choose wisely. Okay, Katrina. Okay, Katrina, I've got the transform card for you, and I feel an energy right here. So just right at the top of the right side of my head, and I feel that someone's leaning close to kiss our forehead and to be close to us. And then I'm hearing the song Butterfly Kisses. So that to me is a sign from spirit coming close, and they're just leaning over to place a kiss on the top of your head, okay? I feel this is something that happens to you each and every night. They're still there. They come and say hello. They come and wish you good night. And there is so much love there. you feel this all the time, and I can feel them stepping into your aura and creating that connection, and it's just comforting. And know that no matter how you move on in life and no matter what's going on around you, that will always be there, and they're happy with what's going on. Okay, so the card that you got is transform, and the way you're transforming your life and moving forward and living again and doing everything that you need to do is with their blessing. Okay, I feel so much love, so much joy and happiness, and they'll always be a part of your life and always be with you. But your life needs to go on, and you still have so much more to give and so much more to live, and they're just embracing everything that's coming with that. There is a further depth of transformation for you. You are growing more and more in self and more awareness, and I feel that your connection to source and spirit is elevating existentially, and you are transforming those around you. Literally, when you connect with someone and you say something that's heartfelt, that infuses in them deeper than most people will ever realize. So many blessings from spirit and just this pure love and joy. Okay, Vicky Ann Mills. Okay, Vicky, as I'm sitting here shuffling, my eyes are watching what I'm doing, and it's like I'm sorting and going through, putting things in order, shuffling bits and pieces around, and they're showing me this as fabrics of your life. So whatever you're sorting, and I want to go to paperwork or documents of some sort, whatever you're sorting out and putting into order, you need to shuffle them into the correct order to find what's missing. So you might be looking for something, or something isn't clear, and they want to bring your attention to the order of the way that it's going. And as you work through it, you are going to find the answer that you're looking for. As I connect to it, I'm getting pressure down in the heart center and in my throat. There's a combination between the heart and the throat of worrying about what's being said or what's going on about it. Okay, the card that you've got is Justice. Now, this normally comes up when we're talking about contracts or signed documents, so I'm not sure whether that's an indicator or help of what you're looking for, but I'm just seeing things shuffled around in order, like a filing system basically. So whatever you're looking for, it's just out of order, and you need to get all the stuff, all the ducks in a row for it to be processed, put into place, or worked through. Don't stress about it, because what you're looking for is there, and the document will provide enough of what you need. Okay. I'm getting pressure around my head when I feel into this. So I'm not sure what you're stressing about, but they just keep saying, don't stress. It's all going to be okay. Don't over worry. Don't overthink about it. It's there. You just got to sort through to get what you want. It's there. It's not missing, lost, and it's going to be okay. Everything that you need is just there. Okay. Lisa. Vicky, did that make sense? Okay, Darlene's just put up a comment for the person who commented under Kayla's comment. If you've only just come on and you haven't used StreamYard before, there is a link in the comments of this post that you need to go and give StreamYard permission to see your data, because I can't see who you are. You show up on the feed as Facebook user, and if you are a Facebook user, I can't read you because I'm not sure who that is. So either come and tell me in your comments who your name is, or go and click the link so that we can see who you are. Okay, Lisa Jan. Okay, Lisa, as I connect to your energy, my head is going supersonic. Now, I've got pressure up around the crown and all around here, and I feel really quite warm. So I'm not sure if this is a combination of your crown chakra activating or whether you have temperature, a headache, or cold and flu symptoms. And the more I talk, the more my voice gets raspier and raspier. So I'm a bit concerned about the flu aspect. Energetically, you are a bit run down. I feel very tired and worn out. So I'm not sure if you've had the flu or if these are pre-symptoms of what's coming. If it is pre-symptomatic, you want to take care of yourself, rest. I want to see rehydration, more water, more relaxation, better self-care, and awareness of self, because I feel I'm energetically dying here. Okay, so if this is something that you've just been through or are still going through, I will send lots of healing to help you through it. But same thing, more water, more fluids. They're showing me hydrolyte and energy, things like that. You need to uplift your energy and take care of self. Okay, they're also telling me that you feel quite lost, and it's like you've lost your way. You're not sure which way's up, which way's down, where you're heading or what's going on, and there's confusion in the head, and it's all creating all of this around you. They're not presenting a card, but then they just straight up told me the bottom card, which is the child card, okay? So inner child, the child around you, listen to that, pay attention to that, do what you need to do to reconnect to that. But I really want some self-care because my head feels like it's going to explode, and I'm really concerned that if you haven't or aren't suffering with cold and flu symptoms, that you're working yourself into it, and you don't want that because it's not going to be a very quick recovery. Okay? And Becky, you're the next person on the list, that's all. So everyone, just a reminder, so Darlene's taking care of all the comments. So in a private chat, she has a list for me, and I'm going down the list, doing everyone on the list, and it may or may not always be in the format that it is. And yeah, my bad, Becky, I did miss you, but you are there, and I knew you were there because I was coming back to it. So for some reason, it skipped one. That's okay. So this is Becky. Sorry, I'm just clearing Lisa's energy because I don't want to head cold, because it's not pleasant. Whatever's going on in your head is not pleasant energetically. Okay. Sorry, Becky. They're just taking me to a comment that you mentioned in one of my comments this week about your going for that run. And after having an energy that's so low, to come to your vibration where you've managed to do that 10K run. And I'm so amazed, because I don't need that much energy, because I'm sorry to say I'm never going for a 10K run, okay? But I do truly want to celebrate you, okay? Your guides and everything want to celebrate exactly who you are and be very proud of that accomplishment, because it's amazing. And the fitness that you've gained and the vitality in your body to open up and to go and do that physical activity and to accomplish that is amazing. Energetically, you are beautifully aligned right now. I feel really fit, really well, and I'm still not going running. Sorry. My spirit guides are going, this is what we want. No. We'll walk, but I'm not running nowhere. And I certainly don't need to walk 10Ks, but I am walking more and more each time. Keep doing this, because I feel that there's so much energy, vibration, and everything coming for that. That is not the only thing around you that they want to celebrate. They want you to acknowledge and celebrate everything great that's happening to you. You are in attraction phase. So the more you celebrate, you are bringing more goodness towards you. And this is an excellent energy for manifesting more desires. There is great upliftment around you, and you are so ready for this next phase, and it's well deserved because you put a lot of hard effort in order to get here. Stay attuned to the body, stay attuned with that mental running and physical running, and just run forward. The pathway is very, very clear, and they're very excited for you to just celebrate that success. Sometimes people get mad at us for celebrating because it's like we're showing off and things like that. It's not. If you don't celebrate completely achievements that you make, the universe says, why do I need to give you more when you don't appreciate what you've got? Okay, so celebrate exactly what's going on and really step into that achievement. A lot of hard work goes into do that, right? Celebrate it, love it, enjoy it, high vibe it, and use that emotion, use that feeling to drive yourself on to the next one, because that's how we create it so much faster. Okay, Mel Brinkett. The card that you've got is the health card. Okay, so as I connect, I'm getting problems in my throat. And the first words that I heard were that it's not you that you're worried about. There's someone around you that you're worried about, and they have problems going on with their throat because I can't talk and I can't breathe. And excuse me, I need a drink now to try and clear this, okay? Okay, so the problem in the throat area, that's for someone around you. This would be a close friend, family member, or someone very dear to you. They need more treatment, more help, and they need to have more done. Whatever, it can't be neglected. It can't be pushed aside. Whatever needs doing, there's more to it. But I am seeing an improvement. So whatever they're doing now isn't creating the improvement that's desired, but there will be some improvement around it. Don't stress too much for it. They can change it, but they do need to seek different methodology, so different methods of how to clear it. And I feel that it's been created literally by holding on to things that are unsaid or not, lack of self-expression. So as they clear that and energetically get through that, the problems around the throat are going to clear up, okay? Okay, Kayla Mason. Ow. Kayla. Okay, Kayla, you have a deep pain straight here in your third eye. And this is what happens when someone shuts it down really tightly, and I'm not sure if you've been getting headaches or what's going on, but your third eye is tight and it's shutting down really badly. And then my eyesight is going all fuzzy. So one, I want to look at releasing the block or the fear or whatever's resistance is around opening your third eye. But then I also want to go and look at your physical eyesight because it's going all fuzzy and blurry. And I'm not sure whether you have a health issue associated with your eyes or whether this is just a side effect of the fact that you're not willing to open up the third eye and look at what's going on in and around you. Exercises to tap into this, to clear this, and to look at what your resistance will be will help gravely so that this does not deteriorate into the eyesight. As I do this motion, it's literally like everything is wiped away in the sight. So something is not right with you and the eyesight. I'm not sure what it is, but I want to get it cleared up. If it's not metaphysical and it is physical, go get it checked out. Don't put it off. You need to get something looked at. It's not permanent. It can be fixed, but it's something that does need taken care of, okay? Okay, so what card do they have for you? Okay, the card that they've got is the rebirth card. And straight up, they tell me there's resistance to that too. When we get rebirth energy, right, we leave the old version of ourselves behind and we move on to a totally new version of self. And sometimes it can be hard to see, sometimes it can be hard to do, and it can be hard to let go of what was old or what was not needed. You need to face this, confront this, and really look it in the mirror and allow the beautiful new version of you to shine bright and embrace the changes, embrace the element of what you are, what you're coming through, and how you're going to rise again. Okay. When we go through hardship, it is really hard to rise from the ashes of whatever was left behind, to rise up and to reconnect again. You are strong enough to do it, and you are more than capable. If you need help, you can reach out. This is the work that I do, but there's so much greatness for you. You just have to open your eyes and be willing to see it. Look beneath the surface and look far beyond what you think you're capable of, okay? Okay. Claudine, did I not do you before? I don't know. Let me go check the list. So bad, love? No. Okay. Sorry, I had seen your comments and I was talking to you, and I don't know how I missed you, but twofold. I'd seen some other comments and yeah, I missed it. So thank you for staying on, and thank you for the feedback. And that's literally for the feedback before, okay? So much gratitude for who and what you are. There's a lot to be grateful for, and I do feel more is coming your way. As I tap into your energy, I just feel that you are like emerging. So a rebirth is different than an emergence, okay? So this emerging energy, and I don't have a card for it, is like stepping into the true power of self, allowing all of you to rise to the surface, embracing everything and getting out there and being front and center. And I feel that this is an element that's coming for you. I feel that you have not fully shared your connection with others and limit what you receive and how you do it by using other means. And I do feel that more of your empathic and healing skills are about to emerge into the sphere that is going to take you on this next phase of journey. There is an ascension process to this, okay? So there are more gifts coming, there are more connections and more channeling, more awareness and opening, and this whole emergence of up leveling to new realms, new guides, new everything. It is beautiful, totally beautiful. I'm not sure who you're working with to open up more. And if you're not working with someone, I would strongly recommend getting a mentor or someone to assist through this, because some of the stuff that I feel is coming through is totally out of the realm of your previous experience, and it may blow your mind a little bit, but it's magnificent, totally magnificent. And it's taken a bit of effort to get here, but it's only going to get bigger and bigger. One day when you have some time, I would love to get on a call and have a chat about this, because it's freaking awesome. And it's new level awakening. Like, it's just ascension's the only way I can put it, right? It's where we open up and really get so much more than we've ever gotten before. And it's, yeah, mind-blowing. Seriously, there is no other word for it. And like, wow. Can we chat soon, please? Because, oh my God, I love people like this. This is like my dream, is to talk to more people that do this. I'm working on creating a get together to talk about spiritual true depth awakening and spiritual growth and all of this high level connection to the supersonic world around us. And wow, just wow. Keep going, honey. It's fantastic. I love it. Love, love, love it. Thank you. Thank you so much for letting me to connect to that. And sorry, I did think I'd done you before without realizing it, because we were bantering back and forth, but this makes it even better because the connection to it is otherworldly. And yeah, amazing. Okay. Tracy Gravemaker. Tracy, as I connect to your energy, they tell me that you're like a breath of fresh air. Okay. You have a beautiful vibration. You are just like a sweet breeze blowing through, and nothing can really stop you. Okay. And you light up a space when you're in it. You uplift people around you, and things are great. And yeah, just a really nice vibe, which, don't take this the wrong way, okay, because it's quite funny or ironic that the card that you got is no. But no in itself is a good thing, because it literally just means that you have to pivot. I do feel that there's a scenario in your life that you're debating yes or no, and you don't really want to do it, but you don't want to say no because that's going to hurt or upset someone. But say no. You don't need to do it if it doesn't align, you don't want it. No is more powerful than saying yes and going to do something that's out of alignment. And some people don't like to hear it, but that's not your problem. And you don't need to be a people pleaser in order to be this beautiful, fresh breath of fresh air for everybody around you. Okay, sometimes we need to say no, no for ourselves, no for whatever we need. And this no is going to stop anything that's not wanted coming your way. Okay, Anne Ivar. Okay, and as I connect to your energy, I'm clearing energy through the heart and up through the throat again. People with throat problems just drive me crazy tonight. Okay, when the energy comes up like this, it's like really bad reflux is how I can describe it, right? It's like a regurgitation of heart energy through the mouth. So your heartfelt expressions are not being expressed. So you're not speaking the truth from the heart. You're not saying open and honest what you want or need, or expressing your needs or your wants, desires very clearly, and you need to pay attention, okay? The card that you got is listen, and they're straight out telling me, listen to your guidance, listen to yourself, listen to your inner voice, listen to your heart. Listen to what your body and your heart and all your energy is telling you, and act on that, okay? Listen deeply, speak it into existence, and allow the universe to conspire to bring everything that you desire towards you. You are allowed to make your wishes clear. Now, as I energetically, I know you probably can't see very well because the video is a bit low, I'm placing my hands on my heart chakra and sending energy and love through my heart. I straight up get a pain in my back. So it's like your heart chakra is blocked front and back. And I really recommend some deep clearing and energy clearing on this. Some higher heart chakra crystals, kunzite, morganite, charoite, sugilite, ruby, anything of the higher realms to clear this in-depth. Watermelon tourmaline or pink tourmaline, green tourmaline even, but you need to clear this energy. And the more I connect to it, I'm not sure how much you can see, my hands are vibrating so high to cleanse and clear this. You need help to clear your heart space and step into that heart space and love yourself completely to express your desires to the universe. You deserve it, okay? You are allowed to ask for all that you need. Don't resist and just step into that power. But I so strongly want to get some heart healing done, because the vibration I can feel sending it towards you is magnificent, and two, you need it, okay? Okay. You're welcome, Tracy. I'm glad that helps you. You're welcome, man. I'm glad that makes sense. Okay. T. Walsh. And then I've got Melissa Tabone, Helen Eagleton, Larisse Evans, and Mel True. Now, Mel True is the last one that I'm going to do because the clock's telling me it's 7:29. And as much as I love you guys, my footy's on at 8 o'clock and I'm out of here, which means by 8 o'clock I would have been on for 2 hours. So I definitely want to finish before then. So I will do these last 4 and then we'll call it a night. Thank you all for listening to me. I really appreciate it. And I hope you get a lot out of it like I do. And as I said, I have my new journal coming out and new books. My new journal or books coming out. I have my classes starting next Monday. And just in case anyone didn't notice, I switched up my posts this week and did a lot of posts about my coaching business on my personal timeline. Now, lots of you are probably on my personal timeline and lots of you may not be, but I am offering some coaching services with some people that I feel are going to be a great connect to the type of coaching that I want to do. So I'm going to have some conversations with some people that reached out wanting it this week. And through those conversations, I'll discern whether they are the fit for what I need and what I'm going to offer, and whether what I want to offer is they're going to get benefit out of it. So, and these are actually free. And it's because I want to work and I love to give, and living is giving, and I give lots away, as you all know. But I really do want to use my coaching and see how people receive it and what they can get out of it. But my coaching is a certain type and it has certain outcomes. And if you fit needing what I'm giving, then we can work together. So if any of you haven't seen the posts and want to work, go either look on my personal timeline or send me a message and say that you're interested. Let's have a chat and see if what I have to offer is what you're looking for, and we can take it from there. Okay. Am I at... Did I do T? I think I'm at T. Walsh. Is that right, Darlene? Sorry. I got sidetracked again because all my chakras and head's gone crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. So T, the energy that I'm feeling, my third eye's going batty, my crown chakra is buzzing, my ears are buzzing, my heart center's opening up. You have access to your intuitive gifts, but I'm not feeling that you have control of them, if that makes sense. So I feel that you know they're there and you sort of connect to them, but they're not mastered. So I don't believe in coincidence. The fact that I had to go off and talk about my journals and talk about my class in the middle of shuffling these is a message in itself. Then the card that you got is the vision card, right? So what I'm offering is what you're needing. You are ready for psychic development to open up to your third eye, to your vision, to your connection, to your intuition and gifts. And you need training on it. You need to learn how to control it, how to open it, how to connect to it, how to tap into it and do that. If you haven't taken classes and you're ready for them, we start on Monday. Feel free to join us. This is not a push for you to come and join my class, but it is a push to go and join a class. Okay? You need to learn how to master this. You've been asking the universe over and over and over to connect you. And they're like, here we are. You're not getting the message, and it's not something that you are learning well enough on your own. You need a teacher, a mentor, or someone to lead you through it. And it's time that you go and take up that opportunity. You want it, they're delivering it, but you're not taking the action on it. It's time to take the action. Okay, Melissa Tabone. Okay, Melissa, as I connect to your energy, I just feel this beautiful joy and peace, and it's a lovely, beautiful vibration. And quite ironically, the card that you got is beauty, okay? And Archangel Jophiel, when she comes around, just has this, it's glorious. It's what you're creating is beauty in life, okay? You're raising a beautiful family. The way you interact with people is glorious. You have this beautiful divine energy. The healer within you is activating, and there's beauty surrounding you in all avenues. Encourage it. Love it. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And most people attain to get here where you are. And I feel that you have created so much more than you even realize. There is so much beauty in life, in what your expression, how you're growing, how it's showing up in your family life and in your homework, everything life. And it is beautiful. Just acknowledge the beauty, step into it, and know that the universe can see what it is you're doing, and it is exactly right for you and everyone around you. Stay beautiful. Okay, Helen Eagleton. Okay, Helen, as I tune into your energy, one, I got energy coming through the back, okay? So on a spiritual perspective, okay, on a spiritual aspect, when you step into deep spiritual work and you awaken to many different things, one of the things spiritual people connect with are their own personal wings. Now, people can have angel wings, fairy wings, dragon wings, lion wings, griffin wings, bird wings, eagle wings, whatever they may be. And it's an emergence of an energy connection that filters through just deep between the shoulder blades on either side and the wings emerging out of the back, okay? There is this vibrational frequency around you. I'm not sure what spiritual work you're doing, but your wings want to emerge, and I feel that they're shut down a bit, but you're making space to awaken this element of self. And this connection of these wings is an extra element of the guide that works with you, the vibrational frequency, whether that's the totem animal or the other esoteric being that is communicating with you to up level and encourage and do whatever you're doing. The card they've got is appreciate, okay? So they want you to appreciate, one, that they're working with you, and they appreciate you for giving it time to embrace it. If you're not doing deep spiritual work, it is there ready for you to activate. And I want to expand your circle and move into this wing space and allow the beautiful wings that you have developing to shine free. This is connection to elemental, beautiful vibrational frequency that you are so ready for if you want to embrace it. If you're not sure how, reach out and talk to me, and I can help you do it through classes or whatever, or hook you up with someone that can help you do it. But the energy and vibration that's coming forward to you is totally expansive, and you are so ready for it. Okay. Larice. Okay, Larice, just as I connected to your energy, as I said, people, I don't believe in coincidence. Something that happens in my body is usually because something is going on in yours, okay? My stomach started to gurgle and I had lots of noise coming from my stomach region. So I'm not sure what energetically is going on with your tummy, but when it starts making noise like this is more than just digestion. It is showing us that things are not working all the way through, and we want to pay attention to that. So is the flow right in your body? And if it's not, you want to look at water intake, salts, minerals, vitamins, all of that. This sort of frequency shows up for me when there's a deficiency of some sort, and you may or may not be aware of it, okay? So they're talking about cycles with you and the cycles in life, and this can come up in different cycles of a woman's life as we age and progress through. And I want to look at the intake quality of what's going through the digestive tract, okay? So food, liquid, vitamins, minerals, whatever you're taking, whatever supplements or help or assistance, there is something that is not quite right. So there is an adjustment needed to bring that back into alignment, and it's easy. And once it gets going, you're going to have so much more energy and so much more vitality and so much more freedom. Okay. So you are just having it brought to your attention to pay attention to what you're eating, what you're drinking, and see if there is anything you're missing. You may need a blood test to find out, or go and look at a naturopath to see what's out of alignment with your body. But once you get it back into alignment, there is going to be so much better feeling for it. And this is just a cycle, okay? And you're just going to move through that cycle by making slight adjustments. Okay, Mel True. Okay, Mel, as I tune into your energy, I can just hear someone saying yes in the background, okay? And that's beside the point that Darlene's last comment on my thing says yes. I can just hear yes, okay? And the card that you got out is transform. So I feel that you are in the middle of a transformation and you are going through this big change, and there's a big yes for it, okay? Yes, it's the right thing to do. Yes, it is exactly right now. Yes, it's happening. Yes, it's working. Yes, what you're doing, it's all great vibration. This is good high frequency. Yes, yes, yes. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep running the way that you're running, and know that the old way or the old pattern that you're leaving behind is gone, okay? And yes, this new pattern and this new energy and vibrational frequency that you're moving into is abundant. It's flowing. It's huge. It's high vibration, and it's just yes, okay? Just do it. Do it. Do it. Okay, everyone, thank you very, very much. I appreciate you all. As I said about 10 or 15 minutes ago, I read out a list of the last people, and the last person on the list was Mel True, and that was the reading that I just did, because I have been on here now for 1 hour and 41 minutes, and I've been doing readings for a good hour and a half with that. Energetically, I'm a bit worn out, and I'm going to watch the footy. I love it. My team's going to play. Unfortunately, God, I hope we don't lose, but who knows? I'm going to enjoy my relaxing time. This is the me time. I have offered my service as well as I can. I appreciate everyone who turned up to the live. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for joining me. Please look up my journal if you're interested. Reach out to have a chat. If you want to know anything, contact me. If you want a full reading, take a booking. If you want to join the class, let me know. If you want any information or interested in the coaching that I'm offering, reach out. Let's have a chat and see what we can do moving forward. Okay, I just really appreciate you all. Thank you. Have a beautiful night. Thank you, Darlene, for helping me. You made it so much easier, and I appreciate all the effort that you put in for this. And yes, thank you very, very much. Have a good evening, everyone. Go back, sit down, relax, enjoy, and good night.